What's good, people? It's Dreamer, aka your friendly neighborhood Sombra main, and I know I just came out with a Sombra gameplay guide the other day, but for the good of the community, I had to share this video with you. This here is a 5 versus 6 situation on Volskaya Industries, and I hope you all can take a lot from it. At its core, Overwatch is a team-based game, and when played cooperatively with your teammates, it is the most enjoyable shooter I have ever played. If you enjoyed this video and learned some things from it, hit the EMP on those like and subscribe buttons and hang out with me on my stream sometime at twitch.tv/adreamerxiv. Alright guys, as you can see, like I said previously, we're playing on Volskaya Industries. If you notice, I'm one of 2 platinums in this game, 3 platinums in this game, and we're all 3 on the opposing team. Like I said previously, I've been grinding a lot of Tracer lately. As you guys can see, I picked her, straight off the bat to make sure, I was getting my mechanics right. And I've really improved my Tracer gameplay, so I can't wait to share that with you guys in the future here. But I dropped a little bit of SR, but ever since then, we've made it back to Diamond. And now that we can play Tracer, Soldier, and Sombra at a high level, we put ourselves at a real good position here. So right now, I know I said this was a Sombra guide, first off. As you can see, I'm playing Tracer. I will end up switching this just to kind of benefit, my team better and what my team is running. I think right now we're running a Lucio, an Ana, a Reinhardt, there it goes, a Reaper, and an Orisa. So at this point, it doesn't make sense for me to really play Tracer in a flanking hero since I won't have as much follow-up. I'd have to do a lot more solo play, and I wanted to synergize better with my team. So that's why I ended up choosing Sombra for this map. That, and I'm pretty sure, if you guys didn't know, Sombra's by far my best character, but at the same time, Volskaya, she is extremely strong on Volskaya first point and second point even. And I really enjoy playing her on this map. So for me, it was a no-brainer to take a break from the Tracer grind in order to play the Sombra here in this situation.
All right, boys, do it.
So if you guys want to notice right away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my translocator back to a safe place on that health pack. And I usually come and hack both of these health packs, but the D.Va actually stepped in the way of my hack. And so I wasn't able to hack that health pack. So instead, I got a decent amount of alt charge. As you can see, I'm already at 23% alt charge just off that one attack of the D.Va. So if you guys ever hack a D.Va and can shoot her, her head hitbox is so large in that cockpit area, you can get a lot of alt charge off her right away. That time I was trying to sneak around and see if I could get a pick or something useful, but I was in the middle of too much damage. Tracer was sneaking around, hacked the Tracer on point, got the Tracer right off the bat, which is huge for my team. That's a large source of the enemy's DPS already done. Now we pinned a Moira and I think it's a Doomfist. Yep, pinned a Moira and a Doomfist on this side. I get the world's most unlucky pin from the enemy Reinhardt. As you can see, he was just charging into that room. They had already lost the fight. He's pretty much just throwing his life away, saying, forget it. I'm just about to see if I can get a kill, get some alt charge, and then I'll come back from spawn. But he ended up getting me, crunching my bones against the wall, and I paid for it. But the good thing about Sombra is, especially with the translocator and how flat the map of Volskaya is, it's super easy to get back to point. So some basics of Sombra gameplay. I placed the translocator down, got to a safe place, saw the Ryan was low, made sure to finish him off. They don't have a Mercy or anything to res, so that push is pretty much dead. There is a D.Va on point. I'm currently watching the counter to see, if she's close to getting a tick. And I was going to jump on point, as you guys saw, but we ended up taking her out of mech. If D.Va ever ends up fighting you on a health pack as Sombra, or anybody for that matter, it's super difficult to kill a Sombra that's battling on a health pack, especially a Mega, if you play it correctly. See here, wanted to end their push again. We didn't kill the Ryan, but at the same time, they wanted to push up behind the Ryan a little bit with the Lucio and the Junkrat, so I made sure to hack him, take his shield away, take Ryan's shield away. He's pretty much a sitting duck, huge target. Team is doing a great job here. If you guys didn't know, this is a tactic used very commonly at like the higher levels of play. If you ever demech a D.Va, she loses so much value being out of her mech in baby D.Va form. Yeah, she can whip off a little damage if you're not careful, but at the same time, like, they really can't push or do anything about that if you were to leave her out of mech. And they waste a whole bunch of time, with her out of mech there. So now they've switched to a Pharah, and we have no real counter for the Pharah. We just lost our main support to the D.Va bomb, even though Lucio dropped the beat here. So this fight is winnable. We have a couple picks here. I make the huge mistake of overstaying my welcome, dying with EMP. I think we might have been able to hold that point because our Reaper ends up getting some big picks here and doing a lot of damage. If I would have EMP'd and caught those 3 enemies on point, our Reaper should have been able to clean that up with me, no problem. But I didn't do a good job of managing my health in that situation. And I ended up, you know, standing in the middle of a line of fire, which is completely dumb, and taking a lot of damage, dying with that EMP. So as you guys can see, second point, I'm making sure to hack both of these megas. They're both in very close proximity here. The one thing that's good about dying in that situation with EMP and not being, you know, killed as I was using it is that we have it for the enemy's push here, which could turn out to be huge. So, but at the same time, they're going to have a lot more ult charge, a lot more ults to use here. So we have to make sure that we play it carefully. So I called the EMP, dual queuing with my guy Ethan. Shout out to Ethan, man. He gave me the nano because he wanted to see how fast my SMG could fire. Make sure to hack the Rhine when they try and engage again to negate that push and kind of take it away. But at the same time here, like a nano's not huge for a Sombra because she still can't whip out that much damage as a different DPS. I tried to hack the Moira when she was doing Coalescence, and I thought she'd be the one to come around the corner, but it kind of sucks that the Lucio kind of took her place in that situation there. And I got to tell you guys right now, if that Pharah would have killed me in that barrage, we probably would have lost this point. There are a few times when I'm going to let the audio from the actual gameplay and I won't talk over it, just so you guys can get a sense for like the live comms and what me and my team did well.
It's all good. I've got EMP again.
You know, I'm the first guy who bitches about a Sombra who doesn't know how to play, but you're clearly doing your job.
He's my best character, bro.
Oh fuck, dude.
He lagged out. He lagged out. Oh no!
We're gonna have to hold until he gets back.
I've got EMP regardless here, boys. So just get ready to jump on this. Let him come in and get ready to jump.
They're gonna get bold now.
So as you guys can see here right away, my guy Ethan ended up, his power went out, and so he ended up dropping from the game and not being able to join. So here's where the game goes into a true 5v6. But as a team, we didn't panic. I got a good EMP to kind of destroy their push as they came through here, and that really gave my team some breathing room. We didn't exactly capitalize off it, but at the same time, it stopped their push kind of dead, and I was able to cancel out a couple ults. Able to demech the Diva. Thank you to my Reaper who came to help me out. Otherwise, that could have been a dire situation. I want to make sure I'm always hacking key targets and keep myself in a safe position. And as you guys can see, we were able to actually hold off that point 5 on 6. If you guys can, use your translocator like I did there. I was going to go up and get the junk wrap, but don't use your translocator just to simply throw it on or near a health pack and then, you know, run off somewhere, get your ult charge and come back. Use it to traverse and travel along the map places so you can get to really advantageous situations that you can like hack down people from above and just get in some spots where people wouldn't be necessarily ready to see you.
If you can hack the Rhine, I have chatter.
So meant to hack the Rhine, the Diva stepped in the way here, but I do have EMP. So combo with the EMP shatter, if you guys caught the live comms there, I do end up losing my life to the Rhine. And so this is big because right now the team fight is 6 on 4, guys. Since I have that health pack in that room though, my teammates can play around it. Both of their tanks foolishly went to go chase my teammates there. And since we have that health pack and a lot of, you know, 2 big bodies in a very small room, we were able to take that fight.
There's only squishies left, left.
So my teammate calls it there's only, you know, squishies left, which are players that aren't tanks or players that are under 250 HP. So what we're doing right now is we're trying to stagger them, get into a position. You know, if we get a pick here on a couple of healers, their tanks died early, so they didn't have to wait for their healers to reset. But guys, this is a huge thing. They never contest me on this health pack, mostly because they don't have the opportunity to really do so. But as you guys can see, I'm kind of sticking by that door, and every time that they try and push with the Rhine, I'm making sure to get a good hack on the Rhine. So what that does is takes his shield away and pretty much stops their push dead in its track. Like I've hacked the Rhine twice in this push alone. Now I'm getting kind of pressured. Me and the Reaper are getting kind of pressured. I'm in a bad position. I know the Moira ulted behind me, and I know Rhine and Lucio are also trailing. I have EMP, so when I see the Moira ult and all of that stuff, I EMP to take her ult away, and also to, you know, EMP and hack the people behind me. And as you guys can see, I barely survived that shatter because of the Orisa barrier. And when Ryan went to charge again because he wasn't hit from the EMP, I hacked him on point just in case, you know, he would have pinned my teammates and maybe turned that into something. And again, here's one of the situations where I demech the diva, and instead of killing the baby diva like a lot of people normally like to do, what you have to do is leave her out of mech because she can't do half of the stuff she normally can if she doesn't have her mech with her. So this is their team's last push here. Reaper gets a huge ult, gets a couple supports. I get another support here. Right now, the team fight's kind of even. Diva pressures me. If you guys didn't notice, I threw my translocator way out of the way up top on the high ground, just in case Diva pressured me to the point where I was going to die. Lucio's with me on point here. It's only Baby Diva and Tracer. I hacked the Tracer behind. Tracer has to jump on point because she's the last of her team to do so. But as you guys know, as Sombra, if you can hack a Tracer, pretty much end her life, she becomes one of the squishiest characters in the game. So somehow, you know, we were able to use our communication, coordinate around my EMPs, and we held the entire second point 5-on-6. I mean, we can count the pushes, but I'm pretty sure they pushed 4 or 5 times. So I also want you guys to hear these comms going into the next round.
Dude, hey, if you guys coordinate around my EMPs, like pick some high damage characters.
I think we can win. Yeah. I think we can win this shit. We can win this shit.
So guys, I know it's always easier to be optimistic about, you know, less than optimal situations when you're in game and you do something well, like that point right there, 5v6. You know, my teammates were really surprised that we ended up holding that, and since we did, you know, the team morale is kind of up. But that's the thing about Overwatch that makes all this possible, is like when you synergize with your team and when you play together and when everybody's, you know, communicating and being positive about things. As you guys can see, it's still 5v6. They still took the first point and we didn't end up giving a tick on second point. But in order for us to, you know, win this, we're going to have to take the first point 5-on-6 and then get a tick on second point 5-on-6 as well. But like I was saying earlier, it's a great game. It's so much fun to play when you work and communicate with your teammates. I called for it earlier, you know, as soon as the round was pretty much over. I said, hey, like, if you guys want to coordinate around my EMPs here, if we pick some higher damage characters and have a tank and a support here, if we can capitalize on these EMPs, like, I really think we have a chance to win this game. And so that's what we ended up talking about, you know, in spawn the rest of the time. And I'll save you guys the effort of listening to, you know, any more comms, because at some points they do get a little pointless. But so right now we're going to run a Mercy instead of a Lucio just as a better solo healer, and we're going to run a Junkrat and a Reaper for some big time damage here. Now, attacking on Volskaya Industries, I love to do this a lot. You guys see the Orisa halt there that likes to pull people off the edge. That's why I always go invisible running up to this corner. If you throw your translocator across, you're immediately behind the whole enemy team here, and you can hack that mini health pack and operate out of there before you take the big one. But right now I'm sneaking behind him. I want to see if I can get a pick. I see the Orisa's low. She ends up getting the Mercy pocket. As soon as I garner some attention there, though, I translocate the hell out of there, because what you don't want to do is stick around. Now, as you guys can see, McCree just pressured me on that mini health pack, so he knows I'm over there. So he's probably watching that health pack. I hack the Orisa here. I see she's low. I call it. We get some damage on her. Now we pick the Orisa, and that's 2 huge picks. Reaper is able to get the Mercy when she's trying to res. He ends up getting the Moira as well. I meant to hack the Hog, but I hacked the McCree, but Hog already uses Take a Breather, so it works out in our favor with both of them dead. Only the Soldier left on point now, guys. So we've lost a couple, but at the same time, we're still on point here, and we're still holding this point. Stagger the Soldier big time. I make sure to hack this health pack just in case. And now I'm going to communicate with my team that I'm close to EMP, and I'm going to save it for this next push. But as you guys kind of see, I think 5-on-6, they thought they had an advantage, so they try and push on the point. But from here on out, I'm going to let the live comms play so you can hear it.
All right, like I said, I've got. Hey, I'm gonna EMP.
Cypher, listen. Go behind. Take the elevator up there.
Yeah, I know. Yep. That's what I was gonna do.
Go.
You guys let me know when you're ready.
Don't let him see you. Don't let him see you. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna EMP and we're gonna win this game.
Yeah. Wait. Just wait.
Yep.
Let's just
let
chill.
me know.
Let him get in position. I'll shatter, and then EMP, and then for the fight.
I'm gonna EMP, then you're gonna shatter.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Sorry. EMP, okay. Shatter. And then Reaper ult, and then for the fight, Mercy can ult.
Alright, you guys
get in position, get up top behind them, okay?
Alright.
You guys ready?
Tell us when you're ready. Tell us when you're ready.
Okay. All right, hold on.
I'm
hold on.
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Give me 5 seconds. Wait 5 seconds. I thought you were ready
1,
before.
2.
No. Wait. Okay, now I'm going. Now I'm going.
Now it's perfect, dude.
Okay.
Help me, roll up.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Yo, they got
Holy fuck, dude.
Boys, that is good Overwatch.
Yo.
Holy fucking shit.
We don't
That is
play
good
by the
Overwatch.
rules. We don't play by the rules.
So you guys can hear the elation in me and my teammates' voices that we actually pulled off this game. You guys know what it's like to be in a game and lose a teammate. You know, the game's pretty much over. It's so hard to win one 5v6, but I encourage you guys, go back, listen to that last sequence of my live team voice comms. I've been pretty much a shot caller all game, so they were listening to me, you know, and they were working with me, and that's why we were able to win this game at the end of the day. But go back and watch it and just listen to the patience and, you know, nobody getting sped up, knowing we have ults, waiting till everybody's in a good position to make a good play on the point and win this game. As you guys can see, I played pretty well this game, but at the same time, I want to share it with you because if we play this game together, guys, Overwatch is a really special game and we can all really enjoy and share the experience together, win or lose. I appreciate all the love and support I've gotten on these videos, and if you were able to take some helpful things from this, leave a like and subscribe for me so I can bring you guys so much more. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch at ADreamerXIV for updates on videos and my stream. This is Dreamer again, reminding everybody to answer the call because the world could always use more heroes.